hours, our virtual office hours. And we are going to see if anyone was on Instagram on Tuesday. We tested the theory that our wine racks can be installed very quickly by some not so very handy marketing people like myself in a very quick time. So today's goal is to do the W Series wine rack, which is our most popular wine rack. And we're going to go through that. And if you have any questions, Miss Dana, my colleague, is going to be able to answer. So just pop in and yell out any questions as you see them. And we're going to install this wine rack and see how quickly I can do that. You've got the official timekeeping, correct?
I do. I am ready to go whenever you are.
All right. What is your over-under timing that you think I can do this in?
I am thinking about 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay.
Yes.
Charles, the CEO of our company, thought 7, which to that I'm like, you're crazy.
No,
There's no way I'm
that's
doing
a
this in 7.
challenge. Yep.
That's a challenge.
It is.
And our other colleague, Rachel, put it in at 11 minutes.
Okay.
If anyone else is watching live, I would love to hear what you think I can install a 3-bottle W Series wine rack in. And for those of you who don't know, that is this beautiful wine rack we got in shiny chrome luxe. All right. So are you ready?
I am ready when you are.
Am I ready?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's the challenge. Would you consider yourself a DIY pro, Jacob?
If you saw what I put in there for the name tags on here, I put in parentheses, Jacob, not handy. So
perfect.
So
you
I
guys
can
see how easy it is to actually install this for any skill level, right?
Yeah, I'm a medium after a couple of years working this job.
Yes.
All right, so hit the go button and we'll start talking through this.
Go.
All right, cool. So the W Series wine rack is really easy to do. So the first thing you want to do, just for when you're measuring stuff, is figure out bottle direction. Dana, do what you dictate. Am I going bottle neck that way or this way?
Let's do the neck on the right side.
That is this side for you.
Yes, correct.
Yes. Okay, so the bottleneck's going to go that way.
Yep.
So the key here to do, and I hopefully have all my tools everywhere that I need, is to measure, level, read the directions, all that fun stuff. One of the things that I'm not going to run into a challenge here is actually any sort of issue with running into the wall or anything here, so I don't have to worry about clearances. But you normally want to make sure you have this 2 3/4 inch clearance. So the first thing you want to do is do your mounting holes. And so I'm going to say that looks about right. And the cool thing here is, as with all of our wine racks, you can definitely do them by yourself. They're always a little easier with a friend. So you want to level. Oops. I'm just burning time again.
You are. You're taking a little bit too long on this stuff.
I know.
I know. So what's included when you do buy the W Series wine racks? We'll give you the W Series base and neck strip, drywall anchors, mounting hole caps, toggle bolts, couplers, and screws. But on your own, you'll need to get a Phillips head screwdriver, a drill, proper drill bits, a tape measure, pencil, and level.
And I'm just marking the drill hole for the first one. So that is done. Now the key thing you got to do here, what's next? We have to figure out if I'm going into drywall. So we take our pilot, and you're going to ask me what size. I have no idea, just a little guy. I know that they specify in the directions a certain size for these. The goal is just, if you have a stud finder and you feel confident with that, that works as well. But you're going to essentially drill a pilot hole into your first anchor to see what you're going into. That would be drywall. So now with that, with the 1 foot section that we see here, there's 2 mounting holes on each side. The first one gets a butterfly anchor. So we got to, you drill a big hole in the wall. This is where people get scared. You can see here, I mean, this is from Tuesday's experiment. It's not a big deal to drill a hole in the drywall. The lower, there's so much pressure.
Yeah, I mean, you're already at 3 minutes, so.
Yeah. And this is actually way harder to do on this like mocked up thing. So I'm going to the lower mounting hole, and this is where we put a spiral. So the top one gets the bigger, beefier butterfly anchor, and the bottom one in the drywall gets a spiral insert. And we said neck is going this way is
correct. And with the 2 strips that we provide you, the neck one has the smaller indentation in the prongs there, and then the base one has a larger indentation. It'll look like more like a half moon like this. So it's real easy to figure out which sides we're talking about here.
Yeah, and you know what just threw me off? So because I've got these earbuds in, Siri decided to interrupt my conversation. So I mentioned your name, and Siri looked up your contact info.
Oh,
and
wonderful.
So Siri found Dana's contact info, which I won't say publicly. So I'm putting in the butterfly into the top mounting hole.
In which way are you facing that, Jacob?
The right way, hopefully. Is that the proper answer?
No.
So you want it to look like that, just as you would expect it. This is going to punch through. Very important to do that to make sure that the teeth hold. And then what I find is easiest is to kind of pull this out so you have resistance, and then start screwing. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Is that? I feel like I learned that somewhere in life.
Yeah, I think so.
I really could have put I shouldn't. I'm burning too much time here. I'm so stubborn that I don't always use tools to my advantage. But I'm gonna.
And we do provide instructions, step-by-step instructions for you guys to follow, which might make this a little bit easier and faster for you when you're putting this together.
Yeah, I try and hand screw too much stuff.
Yeah.
Let the power tool do the work. I like to get that moderately tight because you still need to level to make sure that it is good after. So we've got this going into the second hole. Get that hand tight for a second. The more often you level, the more likely your wine racks will not be crooked. Rules to live by, I feel like.
Absolutely. Great rules.
I have really bad. It was like stripping that. I don't have the greatest tools here. This would go a little bit better if I was at our HQ and have all the fancy drill bits.
Right.
So this just goes in like a normal spiral insert if you've ever done those. And this one you can go tight on because you have a little bit of play on the top one. So now, again, we're going to re-level because leveling is our friend. And since I pretty much stripped everyone, I'm just going to...
Which, since you're leveling right now, a common question we do get with our W series is, are the like prongs that are coming off the racks, are those supposed to be level or are they not? And the answer is no, they're actually part of our neck and base advantage. We want them not level with each other because it actually provides the perfect angle for wine aging and keeping that cork wet. And then it also offers more security for the bottle itself.
Yeah,
obviously.
it's key to level the tops of the racks,
Right.
not the rods. That's the
Exactly.
So the key here is, depending on how you like to measure, so you need 7.5 inches on center point between the racks. And I didn't really think about this too much and how it'll look on the final piece here. That's it. I like to measure so center point would be from here to here. I like to measure between, so I do that at 6.5 inches. And I do two things. You need a level there. And this is the hardest part to do with just one person.
Right.
And you need to level there.
And so basically now you're going to follow the exact same steps that you followed on that first install for that first strip right there?
Correct. Right. And as you're moving this, you just want to keep going back and forth for leveling. I feel very confident about that. And then you're going to want to drill your pilot hole again. I was trying to, so when we did the Vino pins, I tried to avoid the wood just because I didn't have the right tool. Here I was trying to hit the stud on the other side. So if you hit a stud here, which I don't think I'm going to, then you would just go straight to screwing in. You don't have to worry about the anchors. And the wood the screws that are in here that go into the spiral insert are wood screws, so they would go directly into the stud if you hit it. So I did not get lucky there. I feel like you need to heckle me more, Dave. This is your opportunity.
I mean, you're already past most of the guesses. You're at 10 minutes, so.
Damn it!
I think the second round would be a little bit faster since you already installed the first one. You should know how to do this.
Well, I know how to do it. It's just I don't think anyone really. Well, yeah, should. So what is your favorite thing about the W Series wine rack, Miss Dana? I'm going to ask you questions.
I like all of the W Series finishes. So, Jacob, you have the chrome one you're installing right now, correct?
Chrome Lux, because I'm
Chrome
fancy.
Lux, that's our newest addition to this line. So that's just an upgrade. We also have Chrome, which has the plastic, like gray tips. This Chrome Lux is the upgrade. It has the mounting hole covers and tips that match the finish of the racks. We also have brushed nickel and satin black. But these wine racks are great. There's so much versatility. You can fit it in a small space like you are installing right there, or you can make these very large scale in a large wine cellar. So they have a lot of versatility, which is awesome.
You know my favorite part about them?
What?
They're pretty.
They are pretty. They're gorgeous.
So our tools are awesome. So keep in here, I might have gone a little too tight, but you can always back it out. We need to re-level because we always want to check over and over and over again because these things will shift in the process. And if you don't check them out, you will have crooked wine racks. And crooked wine racks only look straight when you've been drinking the wine. See, that's a little marketing humor.
That is. Look at you.
All right.
So what do you think is the hardest part about installing these in your experience?
It's not that it's hard. It's doing it with one person.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the leveling with trying to hold a level and a wine rack.
Right.
And a pen in one hand.
Yeah.
So with two people, it is so quick to do.
Mm-hmm. And you have the added pressure of being timed right now, so I'm sure that doesn't help.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm good under pressure, though my time is going to stink, but I don't think anyone really knew what I was going to do. This is also important. Put these pretty little, so mounting hole covers on.
And as you'll be able to see those match the chrome luxe finish on these wine racks.
Little extra love on that one.
Yeah.
These, if you've done W Series wine racks before and haven't done the Lux, sometimes since these are plated mounting hole covers, they get a little trickier. And time.
Done. All right, so 13 minutes and 24 seconds.
13 minutes and 20. Oh, that hurt. So a couple things. This is the fancy. Look at those rounded rod tips. They're so nice looking. I can't really figure out the orientation of my computer on this. So I have not been drinking wine yet, I promise. Just a little brag, that is a 1980 Lafite Rothschild. That's the birth year wine that I drank with my friends over the weekend. Of course, 7 or 8 feet apart from each other. And there we go.
So not hard at all. That was super easy.
Not hard at all. We like to think that typically you can do a column. So if you have 2 people, and these would stack. So we have the couplers right here. So if we had more height here, you would just stack them with a coupler. You can do a column of these with a friend in about 15 minutes. So it would really almost speed up twofold, I think. And I'm out of breath again. I feel like I need to go work out more.
It's because we live in Colorado.
Yeah.
High altitude.
Yes. So that is Installation 101. We've got great resources that will pop in the links to show you guys the installation videos to see this more in depth. Since we weren't necessarily talking through the products, these are not very difficult to install. They just take a little bit of nuance in measuring, repeat, measure, level, repeat, do it as many times as you think you should do it. What's the old saying? Measure twice, cut once. So in this case, it's measure twice, drill once. And just wine racks. They look great, and they hold wine bottles. What are you drinking tonight?
I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided.
It better be something. Better be something good. We're having a happy hour with our colleagues in the data ops team today, as well as our accounting folks. That'll be over Zoom. And for the marketing team, we've got to bring the good stuff, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We will see you every week at 2:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Facebook Live. If you have questions about this or other things, pop them in the comments. We'll get to them quickly. And we hope to be of a good service to you to teach you guys how to do wine rack things, especially things that include our wine racks.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers.